The dusty streets of Lahore hummed with traffic, life, and struggle. Among the blur of daily routines stood a skinny boy with cracked hands and a wooden shoeshine box strapped across his shoulder. His name was Ayaan. He was just 12 years old when life forced him to become the man of his home after his father passed away in an accident at the construction site. Every day, Ayaan stood outside office buildings, shoe polish in one hand, dreams in the other. While other kids his age went to school, he polished leather loafers and expensive heels, watching from the sidelines as people in suits walked past him, never seeing him, only his hands. But Ayaan wasn't angry. He watched. He listened. He learned. While he worked, he would listen to the office workers talk, sometimes even sneaking glimpses of presentations through glass windows. At night, when others slept, he would collect discarded papers from trash bins and study them under the streetlights. One day, outside a grand glass building, he saw her for the first time. Part 2, Her World, His Shadow. Meher was 24, confident, and newly hired as an executive assistant in a top firm. Smart, ambitious, but proud, the kind of pride that grows when you've worked hard but forget where you started. She noticed Ayaan because he was always there. Rain or heat, he never missed a day. His clothes were torn, but his hands worked fast, eyes sharp, and his silence, unshakable. At first, she found him irritating. Then, she started handing her shoes to him every week. But never with kindness. Polish them well. I don't want dirt on them like you have on you, she once said. Ayaan simply nodded. No bitterness. No reply. Just quiet strength. He was 16 by then. He had started a night school. He studied under trees, read books from old vendors, watched online lectures in internet cafes with the little he earned. Every rupee counted. Every minute mattered. And Meher? She climbed fast in her company, never looking back. Until one day, she didn't see Ayaan outside. Not for a week. Not for a month. Part 3, The Disappearance. Ayaan had disappeared, and Meher, though she never admitted it, noticed the absence. What happened to that boy? Did he finally give up, she thought casually. But a strange discomfort stirred in her. She didn't like the silence where he used to sit. What she didn't know was that Ayaan hadn't given up. He had left, to grow. Thanks to a local professor who noticed him reading alone under a bridge, Ayaan was granted a scholarship at a small college. It wasn't fancy, but it was enough. Enough for him to learn coding, business, and even English. He spent every waking hour absorbing knowledge, working part-time, saving every rupee. He built apps. Sold one. Then another. Invested wisely. Launched a startup. Failed. Started again. It took years. But Ayaan never looked back. Only forward. Part 4, The Return. 10 years later. Meher was now 34, a senior manager, sitting in a high-rise office, her world surrounded by reports, meetings, and ambition. But something in her life felt stale. Her job no longer gave her joy. People moved past her. Promotions stopped. Her sharpness had dulled. That morning, the entire building buzzed with excitement. A new company has bought majority shares. Some genius young entrepreneur from the local scene is taking over. No one knows him. But he's worth millions now. Meher adjusted her glasses. She prepared for the meeting with the new CEO, like everyone else. And then the elevator door opened. Silence fell. A tall, confident man in a sleek black suit walked in, followed by his advisors. He walked straight to the front, nodded at the HR director, and was introduced. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Mr. Ayaan Khan, the new CEO. Meher froze. The world blurred. It couldn't be. But it was. Ayaan, the boy who once polished her shoes. He looked around the room, calmly. And then his eyes landed on her. He paused. No anger. No arrogance. Just a quiet smile, and eyes that still burned with that same fire. Part 5, What Goes Around. After the meeting, she approached him hesitantly. I didn't know it was you, she stammered, her voice suddenly small. Ayaan nodded. I remember, he said simply. I'm sorry, for how I treated you. Ayaan looked at her. Thank you, he said. Because of people like you, I learned not to let the world define me. I let my vision do that. She looked down. He walked away. But not before saying. People forget the ones they step on while climbing the ladder. But some of those people become the ladder itself. Final part, the message. Months passed. Meher stepped down from her position. Not because she was forced, but because she was changed. Inspired. She started a mentorship program for underprivileged kids who wanted to study. Ayaan donated quietly. They never became friends, but they became something stronger. Reminders of what humility, hard work, and time can do. Ayaan never stopped growing. But he never forgot the pavement he started from. And every month, he placed flowers near the bench where he once sat, a quiet tribute to struggle, to patience. And to a boy who once polished shoes outside the office. But walked in, as the boss. Join the family of kindness. Like, subscribe, and be part of something good.